Hello friends, myself Dibyendu Pal and I welcome you to the fourth lesson of our AutoCAD tutorial series in my channel Civil Engineering Notes. I hope you all are good. In our last video, we have discussed how to change the drawing unit, how to set up a page with limits command and MV setup command, how to change drafting setting and use of function keys. Today we are going to know how to use line command in absolute mode. As it is our first command and we will know how to use it in absolute mode, relative mode and polar mode, it will be a long video. So I will break this video in 2 or 3 parts. Thus we can learn it easily for different modes and we can use other commands in any coordinate system. So without wasting any more time, let's start today's video after this short intro. Before we start the line command, let me clear a thing from our previous video. I am talking about the dynamic UCS. Let me clear why it is not so much used. If we press the F6 key and turn on the dynamic UCS, then we can see the command instruction near the mouse cursor along with the command bar. See, when we take a command from any toolbar, we can see what to do in our next step near the cursor and also in the command box. And if we turn off this, those instructions are visible only in the command box. So let's turn on and forget about this. Now let's start the line command. Let us first know how to call the line command in AutoCAD. There are mainly 4 ways to start the line command. Let's see them one by one. The first method is to draw from the menu bar. First, we have to go to the draw option in menu bar, then click on the line. Now we have to specify the first point, then specify the second point. Similarly, specify the next point and so on. To exit the command, you can right click, then enter, or you can hit the enter key from the keyboard. Now let's move to the next method. For the second method, we have to click on the line command from the draw toolbar. The first icon on the draw toolbar is the line command. If you cannot see this draw toolbar, then right click on any end of a toolbar, then click on the draw. Now you will see the toolbar. Take the line command and click anywhere. Then specify the second point and hit enter key to end this command. The rest 2 methods are command based. That means we have to type the command and hit enter. Type line and hit enter key. Now specify the first point and then specify the second point. Now hit enter to end this command. The fourth method is the easiest method among all these 4 methods. Just type L instead of the full word and hit enter. You should note that none of the AutoCAD command is case sensitive, which means if you type a command in uppercase letter or in lowercase letter, it will perform the same command. To AutoCAD, there is no difference between capital L and small l. Now let's back to the command. Type L and hit enter. Then specify the first point, then specify the other points and hit enter to end this command. You can use any of these above 4 methods, but I will use the second and fourth method, that is draw from the toolbar and the L command, in our next videos. Now I will show you how to draw figures with line command in absolute mode. Then I will give you some tasks for you. Then if we have time, we will go for the relative mode. Otherwise, we will continue that in our second part. In the second video, I have already shown you how to draw a simple line in absolute mode. All the points drawn in absolute mode are measured from the origin, that is 0, 0. So watch that video first from the link in the description or from the info button. Then watch this video. So we are starting directly by drawing some figures. First, we will draw a simple rectangle of size 300 mm by 200 mm. Then we will draw a plus symbol. Please note that you should also try this command with me and also draw the tasks I will give you after this tutorial. To draw a rectangle with line command, you have to enter the command first. So click on the line command from the toolbar or type L, then enter. Now we have to specify the first point. Suppose the position of this point is 100, 100. So put these values and hit enter. As our rectangle is 300 mm wide and the line AB is horizontal, the second point will be 100 plus 300, that is 400, 100. Then hit enter. Now see, the line AB was supposed to be horizontal, but it is not so here. This is because of some default settings in AutoCAD. So let's fix this first. To change this setting, type DS and hit enter. Then go to the Dynamic Input tab. Now click on the setting button under Pointer Input option. Then click on the Absolute Coordinate option and then click on the OK button. Now click on the OK button again to save the changes. Now let's start from the beginning. Type L, then enter. Then 100, 100, enter, and then 400, 100 and enter. So it is fine now. Let's move to the third point C. Since the point C is 200 mm above the point B, we have to add 200 with the Y value of B point. That is 100 plus 200, that is 300. So put 400, 300 and hit enter. Now for the fourth point D, we have to enter 400 minus 300, that is 100, 300, as we are moving in the negative X direction. Now we have to join this point with the first point. So type 100, 100 and hit enter. Thus the rectangle is ready. Let's check the dimension of the rectangle. To check the dimension, click on the dimension command, then click on the first point. Then click on the second point. Now click on a side to enter the dimension. Similarly, let's give the dimension of the other side. Take dimension command, click on first point, click on second point, then click here to show the dimension. So we finally draw a rectangle of size 300 mm by 200 mm with the line command. Now let's draw the plus symbol. Now we are going to draw a plus symbol as given in this picture. We are assuming that the position of starting point A is 100, 100. So type L and then 100, 100, enter. Since the line AB is horizontal and it is 50 mm long, the position of point B will be 150, 100 and hit enter. For the C point, we have to move 100 mm upward from the point B. So put the values as 150, 100 plus 100, that is 200, and then hit enter. Similarly, we have to enter 250, 200 for D point, 250, 250 for E point, 150, 250 for A point, 150, 350 for G point, 100, 350 for point H, 100, 250 for point I, 0, 250 for J point, 0, 200 for K point, 100, 200 for L point, and 100, 100 to join this line with the A point. Thus we have drawn the plus symbol. Let's check this after giving the dimension. So here is the plus symbol with dimension. Now it's time to give you some tasks for your practice. I am showing you 4 figures. Take a screenshot for each of them. Here is the first task. This is the second task. This is the third task. And this is our last task for today. Assume all the start point as 100, 100. You can send me your works at my email address or at my blog. See the descriptions for the links. I will check each of them and reply you as soon as possible. That's all for today, guys. I am ending this tutorial here and will continue in the second part. In our next part, we will draw the same plus symbol but in relative mode and polar mode. I hope you did not face any problem today. If you have any, feel free to write in the comment box below. Please like and share this video with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it now and on the notification bell. Follow us on the social media and find more content in my blog. See the description for more details. See you soon in my next video.